In the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Hit out towards second. To his left, Gosselin. Throw in time at first for out number 2. A moment now to check the one to watch, Dan.
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. He's an imposing figure with a bat.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pereira going back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Striding in, Maikel Franco. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Christopher Taylor. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Taylor.
High in the air out to center field. Pereira is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Into the box now, Chris Coghlan. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. The pitcher, Jared Eichhoff, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. The bunt attempt is popped up, and he makes the catch. 2 away now, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to. Digging in once again, Christopher Taylor. He bats here at the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Hard liner to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Some action out. Runners off for second. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Christopher Taylor. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
Now the 0-1. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 0-1, here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams.
The 4th of July invokes a special feeling in a ballpark, and sometimes in a team spirit as well.
So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and one gone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Christopher Taylor.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for a hit.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out. 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good.
Center fielder
Let's see how long he can make this last.
Starling Marte.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Gregory Polanco is on deck. Count goes full now. 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You got it. No one better. Here we go.
And a step off.
Hey, come on. Let the big dog eat, buddy.
The payoff pitch one more time. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Here's Gregory Polanco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Galvis on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. Jared Hughes enters now in a mop-up role.
Well, it's always been festive on Independence Day in the United States, but what makes the party even more fun is winning in front of your home crowd. Makes those fireworks.
Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set. Digging in, Chris Coughlin. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. And he'll just step on third and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Christopher Taylor. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. The pitcher, Clay Buchholz, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christopher Taylor. He bats here at the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week, just scorching.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Phil Gosselin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Phil Gosselin.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now here's the drive out to right center field. McCutcheon rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second. Taylor rounds third and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do.
Digging in to try it again, Tommy Joseph. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in once again, Ryan Hannigan. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ryan Hannigan.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits. Ready for another chance? Christopher Taylor. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Taylor.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Quinn has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Maikel Franco, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Ready once again, Christopher Taylor. He'll be looking for something he can drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Chasing after it is Herrera. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Clay Buchholz earned his 5th win of the year. Tyler Glasnow couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Genmar Gomez earns the save out of the bullpen. Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park into the box. Christopher Taylor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Now batting, Andres Blanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Go!
Man, that's a nice at-bat. Found himself down 0-2, and he just continues.
At the plate, Christopher Taylor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Taylor
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for action. Is on his way home. The relay. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third.
now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Hit on the ground out to short. Gung is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Christopher Taylor, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Herrera on the run. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Michael Saunders. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, now we got 2.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Christopher Taylor.
Number 33, Christopher Taylor.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up, kid.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Left for Pittsburgh.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
3-2 the finish. Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Standing in, Christopher Taylor. He's looking to run his hitting streak to an even 10 games.
Taylor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hayward going back. but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, Matt, you want to get off to a good start? Right here they did. First inning, RBI single, first game of the series. This
been a rough go for him, and he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Under it is Zobrist. 2 away now. On to first, and they get the double play. Pirates get just the one. Here's Jason Hayward now. His career line against Garrett Cole. 4 hits in 21 at-bats. Line to the right side, and Hayward has a base hit.
I don't care how hard you're throwing. You get that ball down there. He just dropped the barrel, and it jumped off the bat. Nice hitting on a tough pitch.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. Grounded to the right. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. First at-bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Now a ball rolled softly to second. To his right, Gosselin. Throw gets him, 2 down. In now is John Jay. His career line against Garrett Cole. 4 hits in 19 tries. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly. Digging in to try it again, Ben Zobrist. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. At the plate, Christopher Taylor. He bats here at the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Jay racing back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can. And he's
third. On a rope to the second baseman. The underhanded flip. Now a throw to second, and he can't get back in time. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. Prior history in this matchup, an impressive 4 for 7. He's taken him deep once. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in and looking for more, Christopher Taylor. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Here's the 0-1. Hit well towards the hole. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, this is how rallies start. You get one man on, then you get the base hit. Look, it's still early. I know they're down by a lot, but, man, this is how little things add up. They need to score this inning, and then from there continue to add on.
Number 5, Josh Harrison.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 run, 7 hits, and 1. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he'll step off.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go. Hey, tee it up. Drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get the pitch.
Let's go, kid. One time, right here.
Now he'll step off.
Come on. Let her rip right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner scores from second. Taylor rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Yeah, it might only be a drop in the ocean, but every run helped.
Striding in once again,
Leading off for the
Christopher
Pirates.
Taylor. He's
First
got
baseman.
3 hits, including a
Christopher
double to this point.
Taylor.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hayward ranging back. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out. Anthony Rizzo stands in
Leading
now.
off for
He
the
was
Cubs.
sent packing on strikes in his
baseman.
last trip.
Anthony Rizzo.
Grounded back up the middle. Mercer has it, and he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
8-3 is today's final. Jake Arrieta earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Garrett Cole allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the 3rd and final game. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. His batter-pitcher line against Jamison Tyone. 7 for 9. 2 of those hits were for home runs. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for the Pirates. First baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Taylor.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
Ready now, Josh Harrison. The season batting average comes in down in the 2. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Nobody out, runner on first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Pickoff move to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Ready for another chance. Christopher Taylor. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. High in the air out to center field. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping into the box, Christopher Taylor. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Taylor.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Hayward. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Leading
0
off
for
for the
2
Cubs.
here to start the afternoon.
Third baseman, Chris
Ready on
Bryant.
1 and 2. Hard hit toward the hole. Gung is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot now.
Up next
Kyle
for the Cubs.
Schwarber. 2 outs and
Left
2 runners
fielder,
aboard here in the
Kyle
7th inning.
Schwarber.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity. Ready once again, Christopher Taylor. 2 away
The
here in the
first baseman,
8th,
number
and
33.
time's running out on him, Danny.
Christopher.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with. To get back into this thing.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Jay has a read on it, and that ends the inning.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and there are 2 down. 5-1, the final total in today's game. Kyle Hendricks gets to double digits with his 10th.
Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. The prospects warm up and stretch before the first test, which will be the 60-yard dash. While its purpose is to evaluate foot speed, it also gives amped-up young players a chance to outrun their nerves. After a lonely wait, a pitching prospect is called for his turn to take the mound. A coach tries to settle and focus him, laying out simple instructions. The player knows his whole day comes down to just the next few minutes. Many eyes are on him. All he can do is try to make each pitch count. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
At the plate, Fred Mendez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul.
Foul ball. No outs here.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what we call a challenge fastball. Scouts love to see a guy with enough confidence and arm strength to just reach back and fire a heater past the hitter. No analytics or data is as important as some old school mano a mano. The scouts will eat that one up.
Anderscow is there, 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Isaac Dugan. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Dugan.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Barehanded at his knees. Got him. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Striding in,
now,
Reggie Carey. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Fielder, Reggie Carey.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now at the plate, Frankie Milligan from the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Digging in, Damian Doyle, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A high fastball is in there.
Here we go, fellas, let's go.
Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Pitch out, nothing doing. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Again, a 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Anderscow moves over. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Samuel Cabral.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Samuel Cabral.
Hey, let's make a play on him right here. Let's go.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Harms is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs. Now at the plate, Dirk Hartley. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Right fielder.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Knuckleball floating dangerously high and missing. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Felipe Hernandez.
First baseman.
Hit weekly back to the mound.
Hernandez.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fred Mendez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fred Mendez.
Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well. I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Andrew Andrews enters from the bullpen. A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
For the visitors, 5 runs.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars. A ball player must keep the game in his heart, but his mind on the game, or he won't be a ball player long.
Coming to the plate now, Will Perez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Will Perez.
Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. Pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Harms ranges to his left. Throw on to first in time, one away. So stepping in, Thomas Titus.
Second baseman, Thomas.
Ball chop foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Thomas Titus becomes out number 2 this inning.
Tanner.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Harms gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Standing in, Tom Chen. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Tom
into the windup
Chen.
and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
Yeah, and that's a great job of keeping him off balance right there. He sits him down with a very nice off-speed pitch, and that has to impress the scouts in the stands. Most young hurlers depend on spotting their fastballs, but he's showing right there that he has an effective off-speed repertoire as well.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Charles Rios. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit out towards second. Galindo scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Into the box, Henry Cabral. And they are squarely into chip-away mode. Looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one.
Nobody. Here we go now. Let's go.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Ready with another 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Corey Bosarge.
Right fielder, Torrey Bosarge.
Into the windup and the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now at the plate, Garrett Simon.
Batting ninth.
First pitch on its way.
Garrett.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Very weakly on the ground. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. Digging in for his second at-bat, Will Perez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Will
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the top. Andrew Andrews. 11-5 the final tally in this one. The Central Prospects get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Jamison Maris permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing.
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft. Players will now find themselves increasingly confronted with the off-the-field demands and distractions that accompany pro sports. Having a trusted advisor to take the lead on such matters is a huge plus, allowing a player to keep his mind where it should be, like on finding out where will be the first stop on his road to the show.
Welcome, everyone, to this year's. With the 17th pick of the first round, the Houston Astros select King Taylor, a starting pitcher from the Central Region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed. In most cases, rookie contracts get done in a fairly straightforward manner, and with that, players A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series. Randall Watts will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Nobody here, nobody.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now at the plate, Terrence Gore, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a bunt attempt here, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. HR, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, Matt, this game's got to be fun. I mean, they're facing a pitcher who gives up a lot of home runs. Now, as the hitters, will they stay patient, continue to look for your pitch? Because you know he's giving up a lot of home runs. Or will you stay within yourself and be able to take advantage of when he does make a mistake? Because he will make a mistake.
So stepping in, Edgar Benitez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And he's back standing.
Hey, one away.
Ready with the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. First and second now, 1 man out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Digging in the switch hitter, Guillermo Velez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. We've played an inning. Ready now, Sean Tejada. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Sean Tejada.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So striding in, Billy Leroy.
The shortstop. Billy
First offering
Leroy.
on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jim Hawthorne. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Campos takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the. Stepping up now, Henry Garcia. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And that swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Forrest Montalvo. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bowden is there.
I got it.
And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Terrence Gore. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Campos is there for it. And the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Striding in once again, Jason Milligan. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out. Into the box, Edgar Benitez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Edgar.
And that misses inside 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Campos backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Guillermo Velez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Velez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Bowden coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Sean Tejada comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Sean Tejada.
In there for strike 1.
Hey, all right, here we go.
The windup and the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Reed brings it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in, Billy Leroy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Billy Leroy.
The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Jim Hawthorne. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bowden sprinting after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's just strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Into the box, Henry Garcia.
Henry Garcia.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Ready once again, Forrest Montalvo.
Leading
And
off
through
with the
5
natural.
turns at bat, they've only mustered a
Center
total
fielder,
of 3 hits.
Forrest
Not terrible, but they're
Montalvo.
certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
I got the count.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Campos ranges to his right, and the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on
Now
base.
batting,
So now the
right
leadoff hitter is
fielder,
aboard and might be looking to run.
Gore.
They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Into the box now, Terrence Gore, and he puts it on the ground to second. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Ready for another chance? Jason
Now batting.
Milligan. He's singled in 2
Designated
trips
hitter,
to the plate thus
Jason
far.
Milligan.
Felt high and right down the middle for a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, man, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Jason Milligan
left
goes
field.
down for the second
Number 1.
out here in the bottom
Edgar
half. Here's a
Benitez.
swing and a ground ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a flare out toward right center. Bowden over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Leading off
Guillermo
with the natural.
Velez. He started out the
Catcher.
evening 0 for 2 so
Guillermo
far.
Velez.
Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2 in just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
On the ground near home. Another 0-2 home. Little tapper down the first baseline. But it gets foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strike. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a pitch to hit if you can spot it.
A quick out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Sean
The batter,
Tejada. He's
third
0 for 2
baseman.
with a strikeout in this
Sean
one. Skied into very shallow right. Bowden waits on it. 2 gone. Digging in now, Billy Leroy.
Now batting.
He's 0 for 2 thus
The
far in this
shortstop.
one.
Billy
Where's the first?
Leroy.
Where's the first?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Digging in once again, Jim Hawthorne.
Leading off
We're in the
with an
8th
Astro.
now, and nothing's
Second
changed out
baseman.
there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed
Hawthorne.
with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Swinging a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Henry Garcia. It's been an
First
0 for 2
baseman,
effort for him to
Henry
this point.
Garcia.
Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
Swinging a looper to left. Saunders will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. At the plate, Forrest Montalvo.
The center fielder, number 16, Forrest Montalvo.
Hit on the ground out to short. Brignac is right there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 9th inning coming up. The Hooks lead it 7-0. So digging in now, Terrence Gore. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Hey, come on now.
Down the first baseline. Backhanded. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Jason Milligan. But it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Oh, that's out.
That misses. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now another 2-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So striding forward now, Edgar Benitez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Pond is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. King Taylor earns his first win of the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Randall Watts was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.